Hey everyone, welcome back to the Critic-Verse. Today we're going to do a trailer breakdown for the upcoming Paramount Plus show, Wolfpack. But first, let's take a look at the trailer, which will be inverted to avoid any copyright issues.
Why are we stopped? There's something up!
What's happening to us?
What are you doing out here?
You want to tell them everything? All the secrets that could get us killed?
Now it's their secret, too.
We're part of a joint task force investigating the wildfires. We're looking for any of the kids who were on that school bus.
I think it can help you.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get you out of here.
Well, I don't think it's a 7-foot-tall monster.
But you're not so sure he's a berry there.
This is how it starts. Get fangs, get claws, and then we start killing people?
What are you worried about? What keeps you up at night?
We've never killed anything before.
You've never had it back before.
Here's a series synopsis that was provided by TVLine.com. Based on Ido van Belkom's book series, Wolfpack, the show follows Everett and Blake, whose lives are forever changed after a wildfire awakens a terrifying supernatural creature. Wounded in the attack, the teens are drawn to each other, but also to two others, Luna and Harlan, who were adopted 16 years earlier by a park ranger after another mysterious wildfire. As the full moon rises, the four teens come together to unravel the secret that connects them, the bite and the blood of a werewolf. Now, since this is an adaptation, let's compare it with the synopsis for the original book series. Ranger Garrett Brock rescues a litter of wolf pups after a devastating forest fire and brings them home. He and his wife realize that the puppies have turned into human babies. 15 years later, Noble, Argus, Tora, and Harlan, adopted by the Brocks, are teens who go to school to experience ordinary lives. However, they roam the woods as werewolves, despite the risk of being discovered. But one day, Tora is abducted in wolf form by Dr. Edward Monk. Her brothers are determined to save her. At first, her adoptive father tries to handle this situation in his role as a ranger, but this fails. Noble, Argus, and Harlan decide to save their sister themselves. So when comparing the synopsises, we can already see where the show and books diverge. There are changes to the characters' names and dynamics. Well, most of them. Garrett and Harlan are the only ones to keep their original names from the books. Now, Tora has become Luna. Noble and Argus, as far as we know, have been replaced by Everett and Blake, although those two could always show up later on. The character of Phyllis Brock has been replaced by Sarah Michelle Gellar's character, Kristen Ramsey. But most importantly, the characters aren't one big family unit as before. Garrett, Harlan, and Luna are a family, but the others are disconnected and brought in from the events of the series. Also, the Brooks family becomes the Briggs now in the show. The trailer starts with Everett, played by Armani Jackson, having a moment and trying to calm himself down. We are then introduced to the season's catalyst, the wildfires. Then an animal stampede where we see a bunch of people attacked by animals and someone attacked by an animal covered in the shrouds. The animal stampede is reminiscent from the animal stampede in Teen Wolf Episode 1, Season 1. We are then introduced to another change from the books. The pack will be comprised of bitten and born werewolves. Everett and Blake will be bitten by the beast at the stampede, while Luna and Harlan are born wolves, shown later in the trailer. We then get a landscape shot of the wildfires with viewers in the foreground, reminiscent of the real-life California wildfires. The next shot is really interesting. We get to see the difference in werewolf CGI compared to Teen Wolf. It's of our character Blake Navarro, played by Bella Shepherd, and her eyes are a lot bigger and glow more gold compared to that of Teen Wolf. Actress Sarah Michelle Gellar, the legendary TV vampire slayer, makes her appearance as arson investigator Kristen Ramsey. Blake gets an anonymous phone call about someone coming to get her before the next full moon. The next few shots are of the teens coming together on the night of a full moon. Another landscape shot of the wildfire with a helicopter spraying down flame retardant suppression is shown. Next, Kristen Ramsey then meets Garrett Briggs, offering his assistance with the recent wildfires. But something to note is that his silver badge is prominently shown under his jacket. We then see all the teens together at a pool party, transitioning to a victim being dragged to an unknown location. Next, both Kristen and Garrett are in the woods with their guns drawn, which next transitions to a shot of Kristen investigating a bloody mark on a tree. Then it transitions to a shot of what appears to be a rave that's fire themed, where our character Harlan is at, and he is kissing someone. He seems to be a member of the LGBTQ community, kissing what seems to be a potential love interest. Everett and Blake, our two bitten werewolves, seem to be the romantic pairing of the season between the pack, since obviously Harlan and Luna are siblings. Kristen and Garrett also seem to be a romantic pairing because in the books, Garrett is married to Phyllis, but Phyllis doesn't seem to be a part of the show, replaced by the Kristen character, while also finding a couple of dead bodies in what looks like to be the same scene. We then get a flashback scene that looks like when Garrett first found Luna and Harlan as wolf pups. But notice the eyes on the wolf pup that's seen, which is very interesting compared to a picture of Harlan wolfed out as an adult or as a teenager. His eyes glow a sort of goldeny orange, but the pup that's found, their eyes glow a bit blue. Garrett is then shown sort of cradling a silver bullet between his fingers while also then loading it into his gun. Then a later shot of Everett and Harlan with an unknown teen character as he dips a knife into a pot of melted silver to coat the blade in silver, possibly giving them a weapon against the beast. We are then given our best look at the beast so far as he's dragging away an unknown individual. Then secondly, it also looks like Everett will be confronted by the beast because of his terrified expression. Okay, so those were all the notable shots from the trailers that I thought were worth discussing today. Tune in this Thursday, January 26th on Paramount Plus for the premiere of Wolfpack.